All right. You already know what time it is. It is the rewind time. This is your girl, Just B, and right here with me, I have Miss Brittany.
Hello there. Hello, everyone.
How are you doing today?
I am absolutely amazing. How are you?
I'm doing great. I am so excited to have Brittany on today. So first off, I just want to say a big thank you for being on the show because you are our first female guest.
Shout out
Let's clap it up for that. Yes.
It's an honor to be here. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate you being here. So
They haven't yet gotten to that point before they started to have children. And then beyond that, even if they have gotten to that point, people, like I said once again, you don't have the resources.
Right.
I make do with what I can, and I figure it out the best that I know how. But that is true to people out here. You want to buy a Gucci belt, your child can't read a book.
Right.
Like I see it, I look at it every day, and it's very disheartening that you ask parents to come to school because their child is failing, but they say, "Oh, lick my such and such," and you say, "Your mama." You respond as an adult because it's a child addressing you, or you respond the best way you know how, and they want to come up as if your child was being attacked. But your child can't read. They can't write. They can't. They don't. But I bet you they
look
rat. I bet you they got $200 shoes on their feet.
They gonna look real good.
Fill the learning center.
What, $300 in fake hair? Let's not get into that. So
I can't. Oh my God, no, we need to get into that because a little girl at my high school when he was in the first grade, she had on red lipstick. I said,
like this kind of
Ruby, look.
She had Ruby.
I said, what? Hold. You coming out of this school? Lipstick in the first grade. I don't even want my 11-year-old sister to put on lip gloss. Like I will smack it off her lips. Like.
From my perspective, it goes into the point that I was going to make earlier, is that our expectations on what we should have for us to live has gone up and up and up and up. Like people say, you gotta have a cell phone, and you gotta have cable, and you don't gotta have all of that stuff. You need, some form of communication, which could be a house phone. I'm not saying that people shouldn't have cell phones, but it's gone up to where I remember vividly most of my youth. On a Friday or a weekend, my mom would invite her female friends to come to the house.
Right.
I'd be out back digging a hole in China, and she's in the house getting drunk and eating crackers and cheese, and they had a great time conversing amongst themselves.
They were
social.
Yeah.
My mother it wasn't a requirement for my mother to go to the club. My mother didn't even see the point in when she was like, look, why should we spend $100 here? I can get whatever bottles of alcohol right here in the house. We gonna cook and we gonna have a good time.
Talking.
Right, and they're going to bring their kids over, which ended up being the people I grew up around. The kids I grew up around were my mom's friends, and we all were conversing, and even to this day, we're grown, and I still hang around those people.
Right.
But it's like this generation, it's like when I invite my friends to be like, yo, why don't y'all come over to the house, I'll cook. Like, yo, why don't we just go down to the select or
I want to see the same people do the same thing the way the same. I got tired of the club when I got tired of buying a new outfit every weekend. I said, listen, I can't do this. I can't.
I think the part that killed it for me for the club. I was never a club person, but I've also had friends who've been promoters and going to the club every week. It's like I don't want to see this. I don't see the benefit in it. But beyond that, I look at the club as the individual entities, and I see how much we pour into the clubs, and it's like, how do you benefit us?
They give nothing
You do
back.
not benefit the community. You give nothing.
Right.
You don't even give a back to school.
Some of them do. Some it's
cool.
It's
Name one.
Right, because I'm like, which
Name
one?
It's a rarity.
Exactly.
In
There's
DC?
not one.
Maybe in DC?
Yeah, maybe
Not
in DC.
Baltimore.
They don't give back to the community, and I think that's the same way we would look at a large corporation that will come to our community. Like, you can't be here. Like, how are we going to benefit from you? Like, no.
Right. I remember I was working for this one organization, and it was mandatory for us to go around and get, I believe, signatures or donations from each business that was in the neighborhood for a local baseball team. And all of those businesses, they put up money. But why do we have to go to those businesses? Prime example, the carryout. Why do I have to go to the carryout and say I need X amount of money because we're giving you money? We live in this neighborhood. Why can't you pour back into us? Because the more you pour back into us, the more we pour back into you. But you go into your Columbia house mansion.
This is why
it's
important to support small businesses because what small businesses do, that's always the goal, to pour into the community because they know that without the community, they won't survive.
Right.
They won't survive.
Right.
But these larger corporations, like they don't care.
No,
It's no corporate responsibility.
Well, to me, I can tell you as a small business, it's like a lot of times, even those people that we ask them to pour into us, they like, well, I would rather go to a big company because it's a better look. I want to have this big company's logo next to me while I'm doing whatever for my baseball team. Or, you know, they want to spend their money with them because they think they're going to get treated better. And then when they don't, and they're fussing and fighting, and I'm still like, yo, you could have came over here. You know what I'm saying? I would have asked you for half the money.
Right.
I would have given you 10 times more because that half of that money would have meant 10 times more to me than it meant to them.
Because the way the corporations are set up, if they do have some sort of giving department, they had that money already allocated for
Certain places.
Right.
for certain places, and they have to give away a certain amount, and you may not get it.
Right.
You may not get it.
Or it's already set up to be given to somebody else.
Correct.
So it's like you thinking, oh, I'm going to invest into this company because they're going to give me something back. They might just give you, I'm going to take a picture with you, we're going to put our logo on it, and then
That's it. Branding. That's about it. But for it to be a community investment or community effort, I look at it like building generational wealth within your community. And who doesn't want to say, oh, I was there when that store first opened 20 years ago.
Right.
I remember when we did this and we did that. And it's a beautiful thing, and I don't think we really have too many businesses, or we have too much community engagement. It's a disconnect.
Right. For one, we have to stop killing and shooting each other. I think that's a really big thing, because we can't have protectors of our environment if the men are all dying. We can't have, the women, being the motherly figures and raising the children as a village if they're all out, at the slut walks, or if they're all being slut shamed, or if they're so busy worrying about, my crop top or my long expensive weave, or do the boys think my booty look fat in this?
Right.
They're not thinking ahead. And I think that's what I try to preach to any younger individual that I come in contact with. What is the bigger purpose? Like, what are you going to do to give back to your community? Yeah, you want to be a basketball player. I get that, but what are you going to do to give back to the next child?
See, that's the conversation, and I think it's unfortunate that oftentimes they think that sports, for young men, young black men, they think that sports, that's the out.
The end
But
all
if
be
you
all.
really look at the numbers and you look at how small of the opportunity it is that you would be selected to make it to the big leagues, number one, but how many of us, meaning African American men, I'll say the NBA.
Right.
If you look at how many African Americans actually play in the NBA versus who African Americans who own NBA teams, not own, have shares in. Own.
I think it's only one, right? Is that Jay-Z?
No.
Jay-Z doesn't own a team?
Jay-Z and
Is it Jordan?
Michael Jordan doesn't.
No.
He doesn't own
can't.
though.
Yes, he does.
He owns.
does.
He
What does he own? Is it California?
No.
I thought
It's
it
like
was
North
him
Carolina
and
or
someone else.
something.
It's him and someone else. Like he has like a partner, right?
We're going to look at
All right, it's Jay-Z, Usher.
Usher owns a team?
Yeah.
Not a whole team. He's got a piece.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh,
same.
okay.
Jay-Z doesn't own a part of the Nets anymore. He had
He
to give
doesn't?
it up
Oh, he
when
gave it
he bought when he started managing a large portion of the players, and he built that stadium. They were like, "Yo, you got too much."
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a monopoly thing. He couldn't be a part of, so he had to give it up. But Usher still owns a piece of the Cavs. I think he got a piece of the Cavs.
Wow.
The guy that used to own BET owns a piece of something. He's not a rapper,
You
but he's a
talking
black
about-
guy.
Oh.
The guy that used to own, that started to own BET.
Oh, okay.
Not
I was
him.
thinking about someone else.
Okay. And then there's another black celebrity person.
But it's predominantly...
So that would be like,
1%.
1%.
Yeah, definitely. It's still
They're
the
1
same
percenters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So it's important that you balance that out and you push education and you push them to chase their dreams and see beyond just sports. I mean, it's wonderful. So you can go into sports management.
Right.
There are a lot of other avenues than to just be an athlete.
Right.
Not saying I don't have anything against athletes. A lot of my friends are athletes. But that's not it. When that's over, you need to have another plan.
Absolutely.
And even that may not even be an option for you.
Right.
But a lot of these young guys, like, it's that or I'm a rapper.
And it's ridiculous. Like, a lot of the people that I went to high school with that wanted to be basketball players, I'm like, how did you get out of high school? For one. What are you going to do? And then when they get to college, they're like, oh, what is this? because
See, that
you don't
goes
have nothing
back
to go.
to the school system.
Yeah.
They are failing our children left and right. Any parents that are listening right now, please, please, please get involved in your children's
You have
lives.
to.
Whatever is going on, get to know the teachers. Get to know whatever the agendas of the teachers are. You need to know their work just as much as you know anything else because they are failing your children. I'm saying it because I see it.
And check the test. Check. I will say this. And
It's
this
not
is
set
my,
up for us.
Yeah. This is my own personal experience. My son went to a city school, and he was getting straight A's. And I'm like, my son is smart. Da da da. And then one day he was showing off in school. And the teacher was like, well, you know, he's in third grade. He was in the second grade. Well, you know, he's reading on the kindergarten level. What?
Absolutely not.
I said, hold on.
And that would have been the moment that I would have taken her by her neck. Okay.
Let me
maybe
finish.
not.
Let me finish.
But how do you say that?
I said, wait, what do you mean? I said, I am at the school every single day. I said, I asked y'all, how was he doing in class? What's going on? But y'all can send me text messages. Oh, I like his bow tie. I like how he's dressed. But you mean to tell me nobody told me that my child was reading on a kindergarten level? I said, first off, he's been reading since he was in Head Start. So how is he reading on a kindergarten level? Want me to tell you what it was? He didn't test well because of the environment. And I said, why didn't y'all send home the test? If he's been taking these same tests over and over again, and y'all saw that he was failing it, why didn't y'all say anything to me? So when it's not even like it's not just that they didn't say anything. If I'm asking you what's going on and you tell me everything is fine, why would you pass my son to the next grade if you saw that he wasn't reading on the proper level?
I'll tell you.
Girl.
It simply
And
goes back to, I'm going to tell you. Economics, okay? The more you fail, the less children in school, the less money I get as a school district and as a school.
Absolutely.
It's economics.
And I took him out of that school, and let me tell you now, he went from maybe a D to having a 98 in reading. So you can't tell me that my child couldn't read. What were you doing? His testing environment had to be different. He can't be in a classroom full of rowdy children or a teacher that doesn't have control of his students.
And honestly, a lot of them are not trained to go into the environment that they go into Baltimore City public schools. You're not. It's like it's hard.
And I know a lot of the teachers, they have other ulterior motives. Like I know one of the teachers that I had in high school, she didn't want to be a science teacher. She wanted to be a doctor. But she knew that was one of the ways that she could get into whatever she needed to get into.
It's fine to use it as a stepping stone, but the reality is that what you're doing is putting these children at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And for every child that fails, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Like you should feel responsible.
About, the Black Pearl Project.
Ooh, the Black Pearl Project. Ahem. So the Black Pearl Project was started a few years ago by two amazing women by the name of Autumn and Layla. And I myself was introduced to the Black Pearl Project through Black Girls Vote because I went to an event. It's called Precious Goods. I went to a Precious Goods event to just volunteer and lead one of the projects.
Right.
And I had an amazing time, and I met with one of the founders of the organization, and she contacted me and she said, I love you. You have a dynamic personality. I love everything you stand for. I love what you do. I love Black Girls Vote, and I really would love for you to be a part of my organization. And she asked me if I wanted to be the community coordinator for her organization.
And see, I love that because you see another strong black, I'm assuming she's older than you.
Absolutely.
You see, a younger, strong black woman trying to come up and, they have the same vision as you. And I believe a lot of that is not shown. You don't see a lot of that. You got the love and hip hop. So you see the women going back and forth and battling and the Atlanta Housewives and all that other foolishness. But where are the reality TV shows that are showing black excellence?
That's the beauty of it all. Like, even with Black Girls Vote, I say 20 to 30 black women working together. No drama, nothing but growth, nothing but positivity, nothing but like any type of resource that you could think of. If you look at someone as a sister, as a mother, as an auntie, like you have all of these hubs of support through Black Girls Vote. And also like with the Black Pearl Project, it's about sisterhood, self-care, and service. Like the sisterhood, building those relationships and fostering your talents and building up your talents and building a network so that you can have sisters. Almost like, I don't want to say sorority, but you have a support system.
Right.
Like nothing but sisters that have a a wider range of different backgrounds. Like it's no judgment, nothing.
And that's what's missing in the community, period. You know, the togetherness, the
engagement.
yeah.
Like it's a social engagement for women. In addition to that, self-care. So I always say, like, how can I be of benefit to someone else if I can't benefit myself?
Absolutely.
Or how can I want something more for someone else if I can't want any more for you than I want for myself? So I first have to care for myself before I can care for my sister or care for my brother or my mother or anyone else. So I have to make sure that I'm healthy, I'm in the best position that I can be in order to cater to you and cater to your needs.
Because I can't go hard for you if I can't go hard for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I get it.
And the service aspect of it is to, we collect personal hygiene products to give to less fortunate women throughout Baltimore City.
Oh, okay.
So every month I host the Precious Goods event at Dovecote Cafe, which is located at 2501 Madison Avenue. So every third Thursday, I will be hosting Precious Goods. And anyone who wants to volunteer or you want to donate, you can hit me up at any given time at Brittany at theblackpearlproject.org, and I will answer any questions. That's the gist of Precious Goods and the Black Pearl Project.
Yeah, because I seen the picture. Well, I seen your post on Instagram. I was like, wow, what is this? And then I actually started reading. I was like, this is really dope. This is actually really good. And I think it's something that needs to be showcased a lot because you never know what those packages could be doing for someone else, especially someone in need. Because just little things like a pad or a tampon or some lotion.
So last month, we donated to Manor House, which is located on 25th Street, right up the street. We donated 135 bags.
Wow.
Of tampons, and they're individually packaged goods to the toiletries.
So do you guys pay for this stuff out of your own pocket, or people just donate stuff?
So we take donations. So, well, I don't mind because I want to donate as well.
Right.
So it's all donation based, and it's a mixer. So it's a networking event as well as a social engagement event for you to engage with women within your community, because you never know. She can have a resource you need. She can be a babysitter. You can work over hours. Your children can go to the same school. It's always an opportunity to use each other and support one another.
Right. I definitely love that. So what's the hashtag lunch bag?
Hashtag lunch bag is a project that spawned from a group of friends back in California, like on a Christmas Eve. They were trying to figure out ways like how they could give back to their community. Right. So they thought about, hey, we'll pack a lunch. But what's different about hashtag lunch bag is that you do individually packed lunches, and you also do special notes or care notes to let people know that someone's out here thinking about you. And what they did was they didn't think that they would repeat the event. And what they did, they repeated the event constantly, and it went viral. Oh. So hashtag lunch bag went viral after that one event that they hosted. Well, it's Living Through Giving. That's the name of the organization. But hashtag lunch bag went viral through that. So they have different chapters across America. Any community that you're in, if you want to host a hashtag lunch bag, you reach out to them and you're able to do so. And you come together at one central location, much like Precious Goods. You bring in donations of bread, cheese, meat, anything you could think of for the most part. And once again, it's an opportunity to network and engage with people within your community that want to give back to the less fortunate in the community. And monthly, I'll be doing that. I'm just the event coordinator for that, but I'll be hosting that at the Impact Hub on 10 East North Avenue. Okay. The last Sunday of every month. We'll be there at 11 a.m.
So you're working?
Yeah, I'm working.
You're working. And I absolutely love it. Like, I really dig it. Like, I'm
everyone
so
on the team is working. I'm working. Yeah. We're working.
Full of strong women.
Strong women.
I love it. It gives me goosebumps.
One more thing. I know someone's listening. I know you all are listening. I want you to get a little closer. Tomorrow, from 4 to 7:30 p.m. Please join Black Girls Vote at M&T Bank Stadium for a BGV information.
Yes.
Information tailgate.
Yes. Now I'm actually going to the concert.
Are you gonna come?
I'm gonna come to the tailgate. Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna come to the tailgate.
Really?
Yes. I'm gonna be like, Ma, put your flags
It's gonna be
on.
so lit.
So what time does it start?
4 o'clock. 4 to 7:30.
Oh, right before the show.
Right before the show.
We will be there
so
early.
lit. It's
We'll
gonna
be
be
there.
lit.
Okay, got you. Do you need us to bring anything? Or?
Absolutely, you can donate. I mean, even if you wanted to financially donate, or you wanted to donate maybe water or something like that, we always welcome donations.
So do you hear that, people?
We
you
welcome
can tailgate.
donations, and you can tailgate, get turned up. I don't care if you're going to the concert, if you're not going to the concert, if you're 2 years old or 200 years old. We want to see you there.
Aw, I just think that is such a cool idea. When I seen the flyer on Instagram, I saw the little bees. I was like, oh, that is cool. A little tailgate party. That's
We've
dope.
been working on this for quite some time, and I just want to say shout out to my team because I know y'all listen.
Yeah, shout out to the team. You guys should have came through.
Shout out to the team. I wish you all would have come out, but they have worked diligently on every event that we have had has been a success. We have not had a failure of an event yet. It's
Wow.
been absolutely amazing. Shout out to the policy team, operations. Shout out to Nike and her vision. Like I'm just grateful.
So is it hard trying to juggle all of these different ventures, or do they all kind of just come together for one purpose?
Come crunch time for some things it's hard, but I feel like a lot of it is overlapping and it's repetitive and
In a good way.
In a good way.
Right.
It's very repetitive because the reality is that I'm doing something to fill a void, to meet a need within my community.
Right.
And I wouldn't see it as a challenge. I think it's a blessing because a lot of people don't want to do it.
Right. And I also like the fact that you're involved with these 3 different organizations, and it's no conflict. It's not like, oh,
None.
you're team this or you need to be team that.
The
like,
reality is that had I not been introduced to Black Girls Vote, I would have never been introduced to the Black Pearl Project or #Lunchbag.
see, and it just all comes
And
together.
it all comes together.
See,
Nothing clashes. There's no conflict of interest. Like it's just beauty.
and they all serve the same purpose.
All serve the same purpose and serve different like the demographics of people change, and that's what I like about it because I've been homeless before, so I know what it is to need the simple things or the necessities. I know what it is to need a meal. I know what it is to not even be able to vote because you have to have an address to vote.
Right.
Like I know what those things are like. Like I've experienced it, so.
So I just want to give a big thank you shout out to Miss Brittany, and I want you to give out all your contact information to all the organizations and all the events that's coming up.
All right, let's go for Black Girls Vote. It is B Harris at Black Girls Vote. You can also just go to blackgirlsvote.com so you can subscribe to our monthly newsletter. If you have any questions, concerns, any inquiries, please send an email to info@blackgirlsvote.com. Find us on Instagram. Find us on Facebook. Black Girls Vote. Simple. Okay, for the Black Pearl Project, you can find me at Brittany at theblackpearlproject.org. And you can also use that same one for #Lunchbag at the moment.
Okay. So I hope you guys had a pen or a piece of paper, and if you did,
I'm so sorry. I didn't give out my Instagram. It's one, like the number one,
Where's my phone?
Black Treasure. That's my Instagram.
You said one black treasure.
One black treasure, like the number one, because I am a black treasure.
she is a queen.
She's your queen.
Oh, that's how I go. That's how I go. I was close. All right. Thank you for checking in with Rewind Radio. We will be back giving you all the latest hip hop R&B. We kind of had like a little 90s flow going on, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that because I know that I did. And we are out.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.